Thank you for tuning in to LNSN. On tonight's broadcast, we're going to be revisiting Fruit Bowl 6 with a little bit of gameplay analysis with Joe over in the Red Room. But first, we're going to catch the people up with a couple headlines from this past week. First, Junebug has gotten third place in the Melee portion of Supernova 2024. This is huge, unprecedented, and it's sending waves all across the community. Waves so big, they do take us into our second headline. Hungrybox has announced heavies are taking over Ultimate. What does this mean? Possibly three things. First, the game is dead. All the good players are gone, and the only people left to fill up the brackets are the unstoppable goons who never stopped doing Ganon dittos down in the basement. Option number two, Junebug's victory in Supernova 2024 has inspired a whole new generation of heavy players. Option number three, HBox probably lost to a heavy in some online tournament and made a whole video about it. Can't say for sure, I never watched the video. Over to somebody who has.
Thanks, Joe. This is Prince Puff from the Puffington Post, bringing you the news and all the rest. This weekend we had some Jigglypuff doing Jigglypuff things.
Fascinating. Now on to our final headline before the gameplay analysis. We have to turn back our clocks a little bit to the morning news. Hopping on over, we're going to be talking about SpawnWave and their NewsWave programming. You see, SpawnWave has once again been unable to go one episode without bringing up potential Switch 2 rumors. Some may consider this a soft act of war against his own community. We will keep you updated as this story unfolds. Now, over to you, Joe. Thank you, Joe. Now, for tonight's gameplay analysis, we're going to be doing a segment that we call You Played Yourself. And where are we going to pull from? We're going to pull from Fruit Bowl number 6, some matches from pools, okay? The first clip of the evening, we got Bayonetta versus Samus. Let's see what's going to happen here. Samus knocking Bayo onto ledge. Bayo clapping right back, knocking Samus up into the air. Now, from here, Samus has a couple options, okay? Samus could jump back, landing on the platform over here, landing on the platform over here. I wouldn't recommend either of those. Bayonetta is surely fast enough to get back down, cover both of those areas. Otherwise, Samus could also jump down, fast fall, make their way back to ledge, and then act from there. The worst scenario potentially right now is making a beeline right for that ledge. Bayonetta is more than fast enough to act out and cover that option. Let's see what happens. We're coming down. Okay, now from here, Bayonetta is effectively closing off this line of sight on the stage. Now, Samus, seeing that, chooses one of the worst options, jumping up. From here, they have to come back down onto the side of the stage, or, heaven forbid, this platform. Now, let's see what happens. Now, we do know this is a segment called You Played Yourself. What does the Samus do? Okay, coming down to the ledge. Oh, I don't know what that down air was, but it's going to get met with a dash back, forward smash, death off the right side. Oh, man. Going into the second clip, we are going to have something coming up with, Samus again and Cloud. Samus knocking Cloud off the stage. Now from here, Cloud has a couple options. Cloud could jump up, effectively attacking Samus with maybe a nair. He's got that big sword. He could do a down air, could do all kinds of things, and most of them will beat out Samus's options. He could also dash down and maybe do a nice slick little up B and snap to ledge after riding the edge of the stage, right? Now, we gotta keep in mind, Samus had the foresight to lay a wall of bombs. This is gonna cover this whole area effectively, okay? So the worst thing that Cloud could do is come horizontally directly into this wall. Now, what's the name of the segment? You played yourself. Let's see what Cloud does. Comes right into that wall. Now, what's worse, he's chosen to let out an up B into that bomb. What's that going to do? It's going to hold him in space and time for a little too long. A little long enough for that giant axe kick from Samus to get enough time to finish the job. Now, I'm going to say Samus didn't win this. Cloud, you played yourself. All right, boom. Dying off the left side of the stage. Going into the next clip, what do we got coming up? Let's see. All right. Okay. We got Samus. We got Terry. Now, Samus knocked Terry onto the far side platform. What could Terry do? Terry could jump on back to the stage, maybe do a series of shields, parries, parry as a Terry, you could say, all the way through the projectiles that are surely coming from Samus, because Samus is on the far side of the stage. Samus is comfortable there. Samus is not going to move from this area unless provoked or feeling cocky, okay? Now, one of the worst things Terry could do is give Samus time, okay? Now, this is a segment called You Played Yourself. Oh, what does Terry do? Terry gives Samus time. Terry chooses to jump off of the platform, getting scared of the missiles coming, and giving Samus all the time Samus needs to get all the way over here and open up more options for ledge guarding. Okay, now Terry is all the way down below the stage now. So he's got a couple options. He could try to make a beeline right for that ledge. He could jump down and snap to ledge after an up B or something like that. Let's see what they choose. All right, boom. All right, we're on ledge. We already see it. Now, from here, Terry could jump up, maybe for fear of this axe kick. Chose not to, but what does Terry do? Terry lets go. Terry lets go of that stage, giving him effectively only one option to get back to that ledge. Now, he's already played himself. Let's see what Terry does. He doesn't even get back to ledge. Samus did not win. Terry, you played yourself. Coming up next, we got a Terry versus Samus again. Now, from this scenario, Terry had just knocked Samus off. Samus chose to fare up onto ledge, giving himself a couple more options rather than getting stuck on the ledge grab, okay? So from here, Samus could jump up, maybe do another fair, and try to land one of those fair multi-hits to clang with one of Terry's many options, or hopefully beat it out. Samus could do a nice dash attack and try to, again, beat out one of Terry's many options. Samus could, I would not recommend it, but Samus could roll. What's that going to do? Not much. It's going to give him all the time he needs to parry that roll, to do a little down tilt into something. Now, what's the name of this segment? This segment is called You Played Yourself. Let's see. Oh, we have the roll into the down tilts into a nice explosive Terry hit, dying off the left side of the stage. What can you do? Back to you, Joe. Thank you, Joe. Now, before we send off for the evening, let's peel back the curtain on the community with a little segment we like to call They Really Said That. Liam PB Dre, man, I still cannot find kills with Corin at all. You're like consistently living at 140, 150. Arsene, yeah, I've noticed. Phenomenal. Now, a haiku to close out tonight's program. Moonlight on the screen. A soft breeze through open blinds. Game fades to starlight.